Hello, this is my first vlog. I think I'm just going to start doing this on a daily basis because I know how hard it is right now to look for support, to look for a supportive environment for me to speak more in English. Although I work in the office where I speak English so often, but at the end of the day, the words that come out of my mouth are just similar. So there's no enough room for me to speak English in a more advanced language. Okay, so that's why I come up with this video. I could say this is my vlog, and for the title I will call it my thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to upload this my thought video on a daily basis. Hopefully I can do it consistently, so one day I'll look back on how I speak English, and I can assess how far I have developed in terms of my speaking. Okay, so and for today's topic we're going to talk about something that is close to my heart, something really emotional I could say, because recently David De Gea just announced that he was leaving United eventually after the drama that emerged recently. uh, Finally, the worst possible scenario eventually happened, that he decided to leave United after 12 years. What a great story. I I have been watching him since I was a kid. I still remember the day he came to United as a young boy, and I still remember the day I watched him playing for Atletico Madrid even, and for Spain under 21. And it's been a wild ride for us United fans. He's been a great servant. He's been carrying United for 12 years. That's a long years. That's a long story for a player eventually in a modern football. There's not too many people or too many players that can play for one club, even to this day, more than 10 years. Not so many with the modern football, that everything is just so fast, and everything is just about money, everything is just about fame and the wealth that a club can promise to you. So to be able to have a player that is loyal to a club is indeed rare to me, and David De Gea definitely is one of them, one of those players. He's up there with great names that could really be uh, at the club for quite a long time. So kudos to him, big respect to him. He deserves that. He's been doing great since he came to United 12 years ago, and I am the witness. I am the witness how he's been a great player, and how his capability saved United many times. He could leave United in 2015, but eventually he stayed, uh, and I don't think that there would be any players that can be at his level for the next or for the upcoming years. What I mean by his level is that not only his capability, not only his skill as a goalkeeper, but also how he managed to carry a team. Even he's been our best player. He's been our best player of the year for three or four times as a goalkeeper. Then it shows how he's been our top player. He's been a world-class player since joining United. So no doubt about his quality. Although looking back to last season, we know how he wasn't good enough. Yeah, he for his quality, for his standard, he wasn't good enough last season. We all admit it. But again, even at his worst, he still managed to top the clean sheet. Okay, so uh, that again even shows his class. It's been a proof how he's actually that good. Even at his worst, he can still be the best. So for anyone still questioning his quality, I think you have to look back on yourself. I have to look at the mirror and see and ask yourself whether you are a real human or not, whether you've been doing good with your life. Okay, so talking about the hair, I can always be emotional about him because I've been watching him since I was a kid. So basically, I grew up watching him. Uh, we've been through a lot during his time, during his term at United. 12 years, ups and downs, bad and good things happen. People come and go. Many things happen in our life. I watched him as a kid, and now I see him living United as an adult. Uh, it's been a while. It's been a while years, 12 years. Man, I can't believe it. Uh, that's crazy. That's hardcore. Uh, time has did, but time has did, and they can bite you anytime. Uh, Being loyal is not enough. You have to be relevant as well. And sadly, the hair is no longer relevant for modern football. There are requirements that he cannot meet, which eventually forces him to leave the club that he loved. But despite what happened currently, despite what happened lately, it will never ever be a reason for us to forget what he's done for the club. So yeah, the utmost respect is actually uh, what he deserves. He deserves better parting with all the fans and his teammates, all the staffs. He deserves better farewell. United should have done better to pay more respect, to pay the farewell to him. And I am myself as a fan would agree that United didn't do really good things to him recently. So United didn't manage the situation really well, especially lately. That as a matter of fact, De Gea already signed a new contract with the agreement with United. I mean, when the offering was there, yeah, there's an agreement in terms of the wages and so on. They both agreed the the value. They both agreed the number, but then suddenly, out of nowhere, United uh, took back the contract that they offered and offered lower wage to him, which was disrespectful. I think if they offered something to a player, offered a weight, a number to a player, they should have calculated at the very first place. But it didn't happen. So I really regret that kind of situation happened to him. So I really wish him all the best, and I curse United for what they've done to their legend. Uh, he deserves better treatment. He deserves better farewell. He deserves better in terms of anything. Many things went wrong recently at United, and we can see it. We can see it with our eyes wide open there that this club is not run very well. Poor United. And for De Gea, De Gea to me is an unbelievable player. I've been admiring him this whole time. He's my idol. Even more than Ronaldo and Messi. Those two are great, but to me, the role model is always De Gea. He didn't do controversial things. Yeah, he's professional. He's done a great job in a regular basis. And yeah, he's just like us humans. Yeah, bad things happen, but he kept going. He made mistakes, but then he kept going. He recovered. He made other good saves, made other remarkable saves for United that eventually people will and should have remembered more. My memories with De Gea are always about his great saves, are always about his action, flying, defending, tipping the ball, keeping United from conceding too much goals, from conceding more and more. So, and most of my life, most of the things that happen in my life, the ups and downs, the changes that happen in my life, they happen during his time at United. These 12 years, I've been through many things. I've been through ups and downs in my life. I've been through bad things and good things in my life. I've grown as a human being from a kid to a teenager, from a teenager to an adult. And they happen while United and De Gea are one. So realizing that United and De Gea are no longer together is realizing that maybe the time has come for me as well to get to the other stage of my life, realizing that maybe I am no longer a young fan. You know, remembering the first day De Gea came to United, I was a kid. I was an almost teenager. I was, if I'm mistaken, I was 11 or 12. I wasn't really sure. 2012. I didn't really remember. Oh, sorry. 2011. I was not even a teenager. Perhaps I was 13, 14 or something. I was in secondary school. So as a fan, I was a kid. And now that he has gone, he's left United for the other stage of his career. And maybe this is also the sign for me to go to the higher level, to go to the different stage of my life, to go to the different phase of my life. I don't know, maybe marriage, maybe expanding my skills, something that can lead me to the other level of me, to the different level of me. I think the those days of being a young fan, those days of being young, dumb, uh, cheering teenager, they have actually gone for me, and it's time for me to be more aware of my surroundings, to be more alert of what possibly come to me. This this has been a sign for me as well to perhaps look back and reflect on myself, what I am going to do later on, uh, what to rethink again about my plan. What's next? The hair is leaving, so what's next for me? Ah, everything will no longer be the same for the next year, or even for the next month. We'll never know what's gonna happen. So this is so hard to me because the hair is part of my memories as well. When I think about the hair, I think about the younger self of me. Uh, Seeing the hair playing makes me feel like I am still that young kid who really enjoyed watching football, and the other things that might happen in life don't really matter to me. As long as I have football that I can watch, then everything is enough. As long as I can watch the hair playing, then I'm enough. But now it's not there. I will watch United with the hair as the one who's not keeping the goal, the one who's not the last man standing for us. This is tough, very tough. I really hope all the best for him. I really hope all the best for his career on his next chapter, and I really hope that the one who's going to replace him, who's probably gonna be Onana, will do better than what he's done for United. I'm still waiting for United to take better action towards the hair, to giving him proper farewell, to bid proper farewell to him. I don't know, maybe a friendly with Atletico will make sense. Yeah, any friendly that they can conduct as a farewell ceremony for the hair is actually of necessity. So United, do it. Give him proper farewell, because he's your legend. And to me, myself, not to myself, I think, yeah, let's rethink about our aim in life. What's next then, and what's gonna happen, what I am going to do when something bad happen later. I think I have to think again about my plan, and what's next to me, what I need to do to go to the next stage of my life. So wish me luck, and I wish also the hair luck for his next chapter. We are all saddened by his departure, but again, life goes on. Time has come for him to leave United, and the time has come for me as well to go to the next chapter, to live the old version of me, and looking forward to the better version of me myself. I think that's all for tonight, and let's see what we can do later. Hopefully I can do this daily reflection on a daily basis, as well as doing a regular reflection on a written form. That would be great for me to be able to write and speak in English more often. So see you.